red laws right now, so we're just doing some chill music. I hope you guys can hear me. I'm gonna try and talk as loudly as possible. This is my first time doing YouTube, so thank you for bearing with me. And begin tuning into the breath. Letting the breath drop down into the lower belly. And then you place one hand on your lower belly and one over your chest. And begin to fill up the lower belly as you inhale and exhale. Pull the lower belly in. Let the air fill up the chest, and then exhale. Pull the lower belly in. And one more time, deep inhale from the lower belly. Filling up the chest, pausing at the top, and exhale, letting it go. Let the hands come to the knees. Begin to roll the shoulders back. And then roll them forward. And then on an inhale, shrug the shoulders up to your ears. On an exhale, let them drop with a sigh. And again, inhale, shrug the shoulders up. Exhale, let them drop with a sigh. One more time, inhale, shrug the shoulders up. Exhale, let them drop. And then take a moment here. Focus on natural breathing. And just notice how good it feels. Allowing an open channel of breath to move through the body. As you inhale, maybe imagine that you're reach your arms out and up, wing from through the side of the body. And then exhale, release the arms back down. And again, inhale, reach the arms up, growing taller. On the exhale, keep the right arm up, lower the left, reach the right arm up to come over, side stretch. And then back to inhale, back to center. Reach both arms up. On the exhale, fold forward, bending at the hips. Walk the fingertips out. Inhale, one side. Exhale, release. Keep pressing the hips back. And then walk the hands back up. We're going to do that again. Lean back, uncross the legs, cross them in the opposite direction. Inhale, reach up, lifting up through the spine. Exhale, fold forward. From here, make your way into all fours. Make sure your hands are directly underneath your shoulders, knees underneath hips. You'll notice that the wrists are lined up underneath the shoulders. Spread the fingers nice and wide. On an inhale, bend the elbows. Begin reaching the chest forward and tailbone back. At the top of the inhale, extend all the way. And then exhale, contract. Round the back, press the floor away from you. Again, inhale, moving with the breath, bending the elbows, and then straightening them. And then exhale, contract. One more time, inhale, chest forward. Reach the chest forward, reach the tailbone back. Open up the heart, and exhale, contract. Press the floor away from you. From here, come back to neutral spine. Bring the knees apart, and lower the hips back to child's pose. Walk the fingertips out in front of you. Keep pressing the hips. Breathing here. And then walk the fingertips to the left side. Again, pressing the hips back evenly, stretching out the side of the body. It's really good if you do a lot of sitting. And then come back to center. On an inhale, lift yourself up, come to all fours, cat-cow. Take one round, inhale, chest forward, tailbone back. Exhale, contract. From here, tuck the toes, lift the hips, and press back to downward dog. Pedal out the feet in downward dog, bending one leg and then the other. Warming it up. And come back to all fours. Take a cat-cow. Inhale, chest forward, tailbone back. Exhale, contract. Press far away from you. Come back to neutral spine. Lower the hips, child's pose. On an inhale, hands should be about underneath the shoulders. Cobra position. This is really good for the lower back. Reach the shoulders back. Open up the chest. Breathing here. Make sure if your elbows are out wide, try to hug them in. Take another inhale. And then exhale, lower down all the way. We're going to do that again. Inhale, lengthen the chest to lift up. Again, leaving the belly on the mat. This is cobra pose. This is good on the toes. Take a deep inhale. On the exhale, begin to press yourself up into plank position. Now, take a moment here in plank. Make sure you have a nice wide grip of the hands, like you're giving someone a big high five, and turn the wrists, fingertips pointing towards the corners of the mat. Feel energy running from the tip of your head out through the bottoms of your feet. Press the floor away from you. And breathe. Take an inhale. Exhale. Press the hips back. Downward dog. And again, you can pedal the feet out, warm it up. You can bend both legs and then straighten them. And again, lower down the plank on an inhale. Exhale, lift the hips. Moving just like that, inhale, lower. And you'll notice if you're having trouble, exhale, lift, press back. If you're having trouble moving between these two poses, you may need to adjust your hands. You may need to walk them out further or bring them closer to your feet. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, engage the abs, press back. Inhale, lower. One more time. Exhale, bend the elbows, hug them close to your body, and slowly lower all the way down. From here, take another cobra. Inhale, lift the chest, roll the shoulders back. From here, lift up the hands, reach them behind you. Stay here, or if you want a little bit more, go ahead and interlace the fingers, roll the shoulders back, open. Exhale, lower down. Leave your hands by your sides. With your forehead on the mat, use your arms As a way to stabilize when you do the next pose. Leave your head on the mat, flex through the balls of the feet, inhale, lengthen to lift, just the legs. Squeeze and lift, take another inhale, exhale, lower. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders, tuck the upward dog, and flip the feet. Make sure that your hips are lifted up off of the mat. Straighten the legs behind you. Roll the shoulders back. Open up the chest. Take another inhale. Exhale. Lift the hips, press back. Downward dog. Again, look at your hands. Are they nice and wide or are they close together? Make sure you're spreading the fingertips out so you have more of a foundation to press against. Breathing here. Press the floor away from you. On your next inhale, lower back to plank. And then begin to bend the knees onto all fours. Take a cat-cow. Inhale. Pull the chest forward. Reach the tailbone back. Exhale, contract. Press the floor away from you. Round the back. From here, again, making sure that your hands are right underneath the shoulders. Nice, strong foundation. Begin to engage the abs. Take an inhale. Tuck the toes first. Engage the abs. And then begin to lift just the shins, hover them off the mat. So you're barely just hovering above the mat with the shins and the knees. You're engaging the abs. It looks easy, but you're really getting some work in right here. The lower belly. You can see my lower belly is moving. Inhale. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, expand the belly. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, expand the belly. Exhale, pull it in. One more. Inhale. Exhale, lift the hips, press back. Make sure your hands are also enough distance apart from each other. You want them about shoulder width apart or wider. Any closer together and you can actually maintain an injury if you continue to do it over time. So on your next inhale, begin to lift the heels, press the hips back, and then roll off of it like a waterfall. Release the elbows, inhale, reach halfway up, reach the shoulders back. Exhale, lower down. On an inhale, engage the abs. Press through the feet, reach the arms, come all the way up. Exhale, lower the arms down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, long spine, leading with the chest, fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Reach the shoulders back. Hands are on the shins. Exhale, lower. And one more time, press through the feet, reach the arms, inhale, come up. Top of the inhale, hands touch. Exhale, lower down. On an inhale, reach up. I'm so tall that you can't see my hands, but on the exhale, bend the elbows 90 degrees, lean back slightly, open up the chest. And just breathe here. Take another inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, lower. Let go of the breath. Bend the legs. Step back, plank position. Take an inhale and plank. Exhale, lower down, bend the elbows. Inhale, press up, upward dog. Flip the feet. Reach the shoulders back. Take another inhale. Exhale, press back, downward dog. Again, flipping the feet. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Tilt the hips up and back. And then begin to straighten the legs. Breathing here. And lift the heels again. And the legs. And then between the hands. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, lower. Inhale, come all the way up, pressing through the feet. And exhale, lower the arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, release. Bend the legs, step back to plank. Chatter on the lower. Inhale, press up. Flipping the feet, straighten the legs, reach the shoulders back. Exhale, lift the hips, press back. Breathing here. Again, pressing the earth away from you. The more that you rotate the hands out, you don't have to rotate them out completely, but just slide the wrists. This is going to give you the right rotation in the shoulders. It's going to. And inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend. And step between the hands. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, lower. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, bring the hands down. Inhale, reach up. On the exhale, bend the elbows, lean back, open up the chest. This time, bring the hands behind you. Interlace the fingers. Take an inhale. Exhale. Fold forward, reach the hands away from you. Stretch out the shoulders. If your shoulders are tight, just bring your elbow, bend out the elbows, grab a hold of the forearms. And if you are like this, just continue to press the knuckles away from you. Wiggle out the shoulders. And then release the arms. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, release. Bend the legs. This time, step both legs back. Lift the right leg up, bend the leg, open up the hip. And maybe rotate the ankle out one direction and then the other. From here, extend the leg back. Straight behind you, flex the foot. Inhale. Exhale, bring the knee to chest and plank. Pause, lift it higher, move it to the right. And set the foot down by the right hand. Set the back knee down. Inhale, come up, low lunge. You can have your hands on your knee. You can have your hands on your hips. Or you can reach up. Make sure you're not bending so far forward that you're twisting the hips. You want to make sure the hips are even, reaching the right hip back. Maybe take one hand and gently nudge it back. The spine is lifting up tall. Breathing here, feeling this stretch in the hip flexors. And then reach up. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Tuck the back toes and straighten the leg behind you. Both toes are facing forward. Make sure, it's very important, you have hips distance between your feet. If they're too close together, you won't be able to balance in the next pose. From here, inhale, peel the chest up off of the thigh. Come to crescent pose. Again, same position of the hips, reaching the right hip back, left hip forward. Straighten the leg behind you. Breathing here. This is where yoga can get challenging. And the stillness is when it's its most challenging than when we're moving, right? Take another inhale. And exhale. Lower the hands. Step back to plank position. Take an inhale and plank. Exhale, lower. Bend the elbows again. Hug them close to the chest. Inhale, press up. Flipping the feet once you get there. Upward dog. Straighten the legs behind you. Inhale. Exhale. Lift the hips. Press back. Again, feel free to adjust your hands here. Make sure they're wide enough apart. Make sure the hands are spread apart. Breathing here. Press the floor away from you. The more you press into the earth, the more space you'll get in the body. Take an inhale, reach the left leg up. Bend the leg, open up the hip. Roll the ankle out. And then inhale, straighten the leg behind you. Flex the foot. Exhale, lower the hips, bring the knee to chest. Pause here, lift the knee higher, move it to the left. Set the foot down, set the back knee down. Again, hips distance apart, come to low lunge. Whatever you did on the first side. Reaching the left hip back this time. Stretching out the right hip flexors. And I didn't say this on the first side, but make sure that the weight isn't directly on top of the knee. If you need to, you can fold up the mat behind you. Your knees are sensitive. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower down. Tuck the toes. Tuck the back toes, straighten the leg. And then inhale, come up, crescent pose, feel the chest up. Straighten the leg behind you. Again, making sure that the legs are hips distance apart. Lifting up out of the hips, breathing. Couple more breaths. Take another inhale. And exhale, fold forward. Step back, plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, press up. And exhale, press back. Downward dog. Stay here or take a child's pose. Again, this is a beginner to intermediate level class. So don't push yourself. There will be other opportunities to do that. And begin to make your way out of child's pose if you're there. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, and press back, downward dog. From here, walk the feet forward. Inhale halfway. Exhale lower. And pressing through the feet, engage the abs, reach the arms deep in, Alpana. Exhale, lower the arms down. Pause here for a moment. Stand here with the palms facing forward. Roll the shoulders back. Begin to imagine one long line. Take that string and attach it on top of your head this time. Imagine that you're trying to line up everything in your body from your head to your shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles in one long line. Reaching the hands forward. This is called Tadasana, or standing pose. Breathing here. Stay here. I'm just going to check something. Okay, great. And just breathing here. Begin to establish this connection of being rooted down into the earth while also being lifted up towards the sky. In yoga, we practice the experience of opposites. While you're being grounded down, you're also being lifted up. We practice this in life as well. So keeping this in mind on the next, as we continue on. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, lower. Bend the legs. Step back. Plank position. Chaturanga. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press up. Upward dog. Again, remember you can always do cobra position as well instead of upward dog. And exhale, press back, downward dog. From here, step the right foot between the hands, right in the middle of the mat. Turn the left foot out. And inhale, come up, warrior two. A line from your front foot, it would reach the middle of your back arch. This is also the same position that surfers use. So imagine you're on a surfboard, you're standing sideways like this. You don't want your feet too far apart because you'll fall off the board. Right? So open the hips to the side, reach the arms away from each other. Again, as we lower down, we're also being lifted up through the hips. Breathing here. Stay here, a few more breaths. And again, if you're new to yoga, maybe you can only bend this much. So people that are new to yoga that try it for the first time, or maybe you can't even bend that much, maybe you're like right here. They think, oh, well, this is not really doing much for me. And of course, it's not going to feel like as much of a workout if you only can bend this much, as opposed to if you can go all the way down here. Yoga is the only workout where, as you continue to do it, you not only increase your strength, but also your flexibility. Therefore, it gets harder the more you do it. And that's kind of amazing. And inhale, reach the chest forward, lower the elbow down into the thigh, reach the left arm up. Here you're trying to stack the arms on top of each other. Breathing here, a couple more breaths. Take another inhale. Exhale, press up to standing. Inhale, reach the chest forward. Exhale, lower all the way down. Step back, main position. Chaturanga lower. Inhale, press up. And exhale, press back. Again, pressing the earth away from you. Use your foundation. The earth is the only piece of workout equipment we need in yoga. Breathing here, again, feel free to take a child's pose. And if you're in downward dog, feel free to lift the heels. Again, bending the knees, tilting the hips up and back. And then lower the heels down. Couple more breaths. Take another inhale. Lift the heels. Bend the legs, this time stepping forward. Inhale halfway. Bring the shoulders back. Exhale, lower. Into the breath. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, lower the arms. Excuse me while I fix my mat. Okay. Inhale, reach up. Okay. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come halfway up. And exhale, lower. Into the breath. Begin to bend the legs. Step just the right leg back this time. Step it behind the left, turn it out. Left foot is in the middle of the mat. Keeping the leg bent. In. Now in this position, we want the feet to be nice and wide. Breathing here. Again, connecting with the lower belly. Imagine that you're bringing the energy up through the earth. There's a reason why this is called warrior pose. Very empowering. Looking forward over the left hand. Couple more breaths. You got this. Take another inhale and reach the chest forward. Lower the elbow on the thigh. Reach the right arm up. Stacking the arms. So if your arm is back here, try to lift it up. At the same time, reaching the shoulder up and back. And make sure you're not collapsing into that elbow, lifting up. Then as you lower down, you're lifting up through the hips. Take another inhale. Exhale, press up, warrior two. Inhale, windmill the hands down. Step back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, press up, up dog or cobra. Again, cobra, come all the way down, lifting just the chest. And exhale, press back, downward dog. Breathing here. Stay here or come to child's pose. Couple more breaths. And inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend. Step forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, come all the way up, pressing through the feet, engaging the abs, flat back. Exhale, lower the arms. Again, take a Tadasana, reaching the palms forward, reach the shoulders back. Close the eyes. Notice when you close the eyes, do you feel a little bit wobbly? See if you can center the weight more evenly. Again, like we practiced before, one long line in the body. And open the eyes. On our next pose, I want you to remember that feeling of being grounded and lifted at the same time. Begin to lower the hips behind you. Inhale, reach up, chair pose. Look down at your feet. If your knees are reaching forward, can you reach them back so that you can see your toes and the tops of your feet when you look down? You don't have to be bent down all the way. It can be as little as this much or this much. Focus on sending the hips back, lifting up through the chest. As you lower, you're being lifted up. Take another inhale. And exhale, lower the arms, fold forward, straighten the legs. And I forgot to mention, if your hamstrings are tight, when we do these forward folds, I'd rather you bend the legs than have the legs completely straight and only be able to go down this far. So you need to bend the legs to allow yourself to rest the chest on top of the thighs. Do that. Focus on the back. From here, inhale, halfway up. Exhale, lower down. Again, bend the legs, sink the hips back. Reach up to chair one more time. Inhale. And from here, begin to lower down again. Keep the legs bent. Step the left leg back. Come to crescent pose. Same thing we did before. Feet are hips distance apart, toes facing forward. Inhale, come up. The reason you want your feet apart is because you want a nice center of gravity. If they're too close together, you're not going to have that same sense of gravity and center of gravity and balance. You're also not going to be able to reach the hips back if your feet are too close together. So make sure that you're reaching the right hip back. Hips are parallel with the front of the mat, reaching the arms up. Take an inhale, exhale, turn the left leg out. Or turn the left leg out so that the foot is flat on the mat, turning out to the left. Right leg is the same position. This is warrior one. Again, same thing with the hips. Take your right hand down, gently bring the right hip back. You don't want your butt to be sticking out this way. Everything is parallel with the front of the mat. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, fold. Inhale, press up. Reach the shoulders back. And exhale, lift the hips, press back, downward dog. Breathing here. We're almost done with our standing series. Again, feel free to take child's pose, but we'll be coming out of this in just a couple breaths. Take an inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend. And step forward, forward fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, release. Bend the legs. Sink the hips back. Chest is resting on the thighs. Inhale, peel the chest up off of the thighs. Reach the arms up. And exhale, press up to stand. Bring the hands down to heart center. And again, let the hands fall to the side. Roll the shoulders back. Close the eyes. Feel the heart beating through your chest. Feel the blood pumping your body. Again, notice if you're breathing from the belly, if you're breathing from the chest. Try to send the breath down deep into the lower belly. And open the eyes. Other side. Sink the hips back. Inhale, reach up. Lower down. Straighten the legs as much as is possible. Inhale halfway. Exhale, lower. Again, bend the legs. Peel the chest up. Inhale. Chair pose. Again, make sure that you can see the tops of your feet. Take another inhale. Exhale, lower. Step the right leg back this time. Again, step the feet hips distance apart. You may need to walk the left foot out a little bit. Now, keeping a bend in the front leg, take notice of your hips right now. As you inhale, lifting the chest up, trying to get the hips parallel to the front of the mat. Straighten the leg behind you. Powering through the heel. Reach the arms up. And then begin to turn the right leg out. Foot is about 45 degrees. Again, lifting up as you lower down. Warrior one. Lifting up through the chest. You can't see my hands, but they're facing each other. Feel the entire outline of the back foot on the mat. You'll notice that one side may feel different than the other. For me, this is my more difficult side. And that's perfectly normal. Reach down, grab the left hip, gently nudge it back. Take another inhale. And exhale, lower down. Step back, plank, chaturanga. Inhale, come up, up, dog or cobra. And exhale, press back, downward dog. Breathing here. Almost done. Stay here or come to child's pose. If you're in child's pose, make sure that your knees are apart. And then begin to make your way back to downward dog if you're not there already. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend, step forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, lower down. Sink the hips back. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, press up to standing. Lower the hands down. Take a moment and grab some water if you need to. From here, we're going to take the same simple sequence we did in the beginning of class. When you're ready, inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, lower. And plant the hands, step the feet back. Plank, chaturanga. Hug the elbows, inhale, press up. Flip the feet. And exhale, press back. From here, lift the heels, bend the knees, lift the hips up and back, and then straighten the legs. Use your foundation. Inhale, lift the right leg up, bend the leg, open up the hip. From here, exhale, begin to lower the knee to chest in plank. Pause. Begin to move the right ankle out to the side, out to the left, turning the leg out like you're trying to reach the right knee towards the right side of the mat. Begin to lower the leg down. And then from here, walk the left knee back. So the idea is you want to try and take note of your hips. Try to feel both hips on the mat. So if you're lifting the right hip too much, see if you can lower it down. And again, play with adjusting the right leg to whatever feels best for you. Take an inhale here. Exhale, lower the chest. Single pigeon. If you have a block, this can feel really good to rest on a block, or just lower down as much as you feel comfortable with. Breathing deep into any tight areas. Yoga is about adding more awareness to the body, seeing what's best for you. It may not always be exactly the way the teacher is doing it. And to cultivate more awareness of what the body needs at this moment, at this day, at this time, which can change. Change every time you come to the mat, you may need something different. Begin to lift yourself up. From here, you're going to do something that you may need to be careful if your knees are sensitive. So if you would like, fold the mat underneath you so you have some cushion. So with the right leg in the same bent position it was just in, you're going to, again, coming from pigeon, you're going to roll onto your left knee. Again, making sure the hips are even. And then from here, bringing the weight forward, bending the leg behind you. Take the right hand, place it in front of you for stability. Reach the left hand back and gently pull on both foot, stretching out the thigh muscle. Again, making sure you're not twisting the hips. It's just a gentle stretch. This is not that crazy mermaid pose you see on Instagram where people are touching their foot to the back of their head. Breathing here. Couple more breaths. And let's hold and plank here. Now from here, I want you to begin to turn the hips to one side, stack the feet, reach up for side plank. Options, take the top leg, place it in front of you, or take the bottom leg, then at a 90-degree angle below you. And just trying to create one long line through the body, stacking the arms, pressing the floor away from you. Couple more breaths. Neutral head. That is an extension of the spine. Nice long neck. Take another inhale. Exhale, come back to plank and press back, downward dog. Notice how your downward dog feels now as opposed to the beginning of class. Last downward dog of the practice, so enjoy it. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Then the leg, open up the hip. Exhale, lower the knee to chest in plank. Turn the foot out. Set it down. Again, shin is making its way toward parallel. You're not getting all the way. Walk the back leg out. Notice the hips. Try to get them parallel. Start in a lifted position while you make sure that your front leg is where you want it to be. Take an inhale and then exhale. Walk yourself down. Breathing here. And then begin to press yourself up. Begin to roll more onto the right side. Again, if you need to, hold the back behind you. So begin rolling over onto the right hip. Take the right hand, place it directly in front of you, and then from here, gently bend the back leg. Reach the left arm back. Grab the top of the foot and gently pull it closer to you for a thigh stretch. Nothing fancy. Just feel how good it feels. Notice how good it feels to stretch that deep thigh muscle that we've been working so much in this practice. Breathing deeply. And take another inhale. And exhale. Release. And begin to step the leg back. Onto plank. Golden plank. Again, making sure that the hands are directly underneath the shoulders. From here, begin to turn the hips, rotate the feet out, and lift up the left arm. Or take the bottom leg, 90-degree angle. Take the top leg, place it in front of you. I wish I could see myself right now. Stacking the arms, pressing the floor away from you, lifting the hips. Couple more breaths. Take another inhale. Exhale, come back to plank. Lower chaturanga. Come all the way down actually. And we're gonna take our arms behind us like we did before. Except this time, we're gonna reach the arms and the legs back at the same time. Looking forward. Take an inhale. Lift the arms, lift the legs. Flex the feet behind you, reach the shoulders back. Stay here or interlace the fingers. Open up the chest. Take another inhale. Exhale, lower down. Turn your head to one side. One more time. Turn your head back to the center. Lift everything up. Inhale. Squeeze to lift the legs. Reach the shoulders back. Release the fingers. Lengthen the lift. Couple more breaths. One more inhale. And exhale, lower down. Turn your head to the left. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Press yourself up. Make your way into a seated position. So bring your legs in front of you. Lift the right leg up. Exhale, twist a little deeper. And then come back to center. From here, lower the knee to the right. Place the right foot on the inside of the left thigh. Reach up. Inhale. Twist to the left, exhale, and fold forward. Again, this is not a deep twist. You're just kind of twisting the upper body to the left. Breathing here. Feel free to adjust that right foot, walk it down further on the leg. Couple more breaths. And press yourself up. Bring the right hand. Set it down. Take the left hand, bring it up. Hug it close to the chest. Lifting the spine up tall. Reach the right arm to come up. Hook at the elbow. Reach the left arm behind you. Use it to press against to lift the spine up. Inhale, exhale, twist. Looking over the left shoulder. Take another inhale, lift the spine up. Exhale, twist deeply. And then release, come back to center. Let the knee fall to the side. Inhale, reach up. Twist the upper body to the right. Exhale, fold forward. Again, bend the leg if necessary. Always paying attention to how the body feels. Your knee feels like it's hurting. Adjust the foot. Begin to walk yourself up. Your back, extending the spine forward. Lean on as far as you can. Release and bend. Again, feel free to bend the legs. Think getting the spine straight before getting the legs straight. Now, it's not going to feel like it's exactly straight because there's a natural curve, but you get the picture. The goal is to rest the chest on top of the thighs. Breathe deeply. This is a deep stretch that you want to make sure you do at the end of the yoga practice and not right in the beginning, not when you wake up. The reason is because you want to make sure all the other muscles in the body have been stretched out, have been worked out, have been warmed up, because everything is connected. So if you try to do this deep stretch, before you warmed up, before you stretch anything else out, it's really not going to be doing you any service. Breathing deeply here. And then begin to release. Make your way onto your backs. See the time. Cool. So we're cutting it a little close on time. We might go a little bit over. All right. Make your way onto your backs. Take a happy baby. Pressing the feet up to the ceiling. Let the knees fall to the side. Lower the tailbone down. This is really good for the nervous system. And then from here, I'll give you a couple options for Shavasana. If you have a wall nearby, you have an option of coming against the wall, lifting the legs up, pose, which feels really nice in Shavasana. Laying down, lifting your legs up, and then letting the knees fall out to the side, bringing the bottoms of the feet together. Opening up the hips. It's very important to take Shavasana after yoga practice to calm down the nervous system. I'm going to put on some calming music. And we'll be here for about 5 minutes, maybe a little less. Breathing, returning to natural breathing. Allow yourself to close the eyes. Let go of the thoughts. And again, whichever one you're in, the legs up the wall or the knees to the side. Close the eyes. Neutral head with the face turned towards the ceiling. With the palms facing the ceiling. Notice if you're holding any tension between the eyes, between the brows. See if you can just let that go. And if you're holding any tension in the jaw, see if you can release it. Let the tongue fall to the back of the throat. Doing absolutely nothing. And slowly begin to bring awareness back to your body. If you have your legs up the wall, gently begin to and the legs rolling to one side. If you're on the mat, again, rolling to the side. Taking a moment here in fetal position. And press yourself up onto seated. Resting the hands on the knees. And just take a moment, noticing how you feel now as opposed to the beginning of class. Beginning to cultivate more awareness on and off the mat. Learning to listen to our bodies. And open the eyes, bring your hands to heart center, bow your head. Thank yourself for coming to practice today, honoring your body, mind, and spirit with the art of transformation that is yoga. Namaste. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you enjoyed the class. Please let me know how you felt about it in the comments if you have any feedback. I may switch to another platform at some point, but for now, this is what it's going to be. And again, I'm going to continue to share these classes because I want us all to be healthy and happy during this time. But of course, donations are appreciated. My Venmo is Gina-Brown. I'll write it in the comments. Anything helps. But I just hope that you enjoy this class. I hope that you come back and that you get something out of it. So thank you. Thank you so much.